Well, good morning and welcome. I'm Tara Dowdell. Many of you know me because I'm always standing here every time the lovely and talented Adina Bayo has another amazing concept that she cuts the ribbon on. And today is the same thing. We have a tremendous concept. You are here, you're experiencing it, but this is the latest Adina Bayo concept, Urban Vegan. And we are so excited to have all of you here today to celebrate this continuation of the emerging vegan scene here in the city of Newark and to celebrate this amazing Black woman entrepreneur that is really, really leaving her mark. And she is a daughter of Newark and she's making her mark here. So I want to speed the program along because I know we've gotten started a little bit late. So I want to speed the program along. So without any further ado, I want to have our mayor welcome us today, the great mayor of the city of Newark, Mayor Ras Baraka. And I will say one thing about our great mayor. I'll say two things about our great mayor, actually. There's 10, 20, 30 things I can say, but two things. He is a big supporter of Black entrepreneurship and ensuring that the people of this city have equal access to opportunity and supporting them and advocating and changing the laws and policies to ensure that those policies are centered around equity and inclusion, because as Adina and I always say, we've never asked for anything more than equal access and equal treatment. That's all we've asked for. We do the work, Adina does the work, the mayor does the work, y'all do the work. And that's what this is about. Our great mayor makes sure that that happens. And the second thing I'll say is that he always is there to support Adina Bayo. Always there to support Adina Bayo. So without any further ado, the mayor of the great city of Newark that's bringing in the real renaissance, Mayor Ras Baraka.
Thank you. If it's your first time here, shame on you. Been open a couple of weeks now. I've been over here, a few times. So food is good. You should come check it out. Even if you're not vegan and vegetarian and all that, you should come check it out because the food is good. It tastes good. It is good. And that's just really icing on a cake. It was already said, Adina is doing great work in the city. We're just here to support it. Right across the street, trying to make sure that she lives out the things we talk about, all the things we say we want to do and create in the city of Newark. She's actually helping us make those things happen, make them a reality. So that's why we're here in support of it. And congratulations, Adina, and another successful business here across the street from City Hall. Gonna make everybody, you got the choices. You can get fat over there. You can get fat over there. Or you can get healthy right here. So God bless you. Take care. And I look forward to many more.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Before we bring up the culinary designer and creative director responsible for the delicious food here, I want to acknowledge a few people. I want to acknowledge our Essex County surrogate, Al Tariq Kenny. On Sunday, Al Tariq Kenny will be doing a program, so check out the Essex County Surrogates website with Harold Perrineau, the star of Lost and The Matrix. We're doing a program to make sure that people understand the power of having a will and generational wealth, so check that out. I want to also acknowledge Shantae Palmer, Vice Chancellor of Rutgers University. Bernal Hall from Invest Newark, the CEO. Doing, as you all know, because I always joke with Bernal, you get 50 million emails from Bernal, so you know what he's doing in the city. But seriously though, he's doing transformative things with Invest Newark. He's really taking it to another level, and we want to shout him out as well. We have the legislative aide, Nikki Graham, on behalf of Councilwoman LaMonica McIver, also active out in this community, in the streets, working with the people, grassroots, doing the thing. So we want to shout her out too. But Urban Vegan is definitely Adina's concept, but the person that brought the menu to life, and I have to say I am not a vegan, I love meat, but this food is good. Mecca is the creative director and the culinary designer behind everything that you see here. So I want to bring up Mecca to say a few words.
Thank you, everyone, and good morning. And I would like to just change my description a bit, as grateful as I am for being described as the person that brought all this together. I think to some degree that's not 100% true, because this has been a collective effort from the beginning. You know, Adina called me one random morning, as she does, probably 5 o'clock in the morning, knowing Adina, like, I got this idea, let's make some vegan food, and it's gotta be good, Emeka, it's gotta be good. She said that from the beginning. So that spirit and that enthusiasm is what fueled me as we put these things together. But from day one, the tastings that we had at IHOP with the various individuals, some who are here today, like Al Tariq, our third tasting with the Honorable Mayor, and so many other individuals that were a part of making this thing right. And it's never over, it's a continuous process. Even when we thought we had the menu, individuals like Louis coming together and saying things like, oh, we could change this a little bit. Tracy being there to add her opinion, my wife being there to add her opinion while I'm in the house putting together things and destroying the kitchen. This has been a group effort from the beginning. And although I've been in the restaurant business for over 20 years, I've never had a community like this one helping to bring a brand forward. And I think because of that, this is a historical moment for us. This is the opening of what will be the fastest growing, fast casual, plant-based restaurant in the city, in the state of New Jersey and in the whole country. I'm putting it out there. But I'm so grateful to have been a member of this, and the community goes beyond the staff and the team that put it together. It extends to all of you who support us, who come here on a daily basis, who give us compliments and give us criticism to help us reach the greatness and the standard that we are setting for this place. So gratitude is what fills my heart today, and hopefully plant-based food will fill your bellies today and tomorrow. But thank you for this opportunity.
I want to invite someone up to speak, and someone that many of you know, but many of you may not know. And his story and what he's accomplished here, here at Urban Vegan, Cornbread, IHOP, is really crystallizes what Adina Bayo is about and why she does what she does, because this is not just, it's a for-profit entity, but this is mission-driven work. And so I want to have Luis de la Cruz come up, who's risen to be a top leader in Adina's organizations and who is responsible for a lot of the growth that you've seen. But I want him to share a little bit of his story, because this is what this is about. This is the way people need to be doing business in this city and other cities around this country. Luis?
I had to write mine down because I might forget what I wanted to say. So, hello everyone. As some of you may know who I am, for those that don't, my name is Luis de la Cruz. I've had the pleasure of working with Adina for almost 4 years now. I started working with her at Cornbread, and when the opportunity opened for me to be involved with this amazing concept called Urban Vegan, I didn't hesitate. Between the years of 2018 and 2019, I spent 6 days a week for 18 months riding the 24 bus, right past this property. I watched this entire property go up brick by brick, every day seeing the progress from out the window of the bus. This was the closest I could get to the property because I wasn't allowed off the bus until it reached Broader Market. My phone was being tracked, and if I made one wrong turn, I'd be guilty of deviation. I'd end up back in Northern State Prison. So I made sure I stayed in my seat until my stop. I would brag to whoever would listen, that's where the new Cornbread's gonna be. I would point to the sign that had a lowercase a and a lowercase b, the undeniable logo for Adina Bayo and Companies. At the time, I couldn't see her vision. My vision was blurred because of my circumstances. So I lived in the day and I worked as it was my first day and last day at the same time. Giving my all to get noticed, but not knowing if I would be there tomorrow. Adina saw something in me that my entire life I spent looking for someone else to validate. Since Adina discovered me, I have been involved in 6 restaurants and 2 different concepts. She was able to take me away from me being referred to as a 9-digit number and giving me my name back. She helped restore my image. She helped me restore my image as I never had to hide who I was with her. People are now looking up to me and always curious about my story and journey to standing before you all today. In 2014, I received a 5-year prison sentence and was blessed to have met Adina along the way. I always a firm believer in God working in mysterious ways and everything happening for a reason. As I traveled through God's mysterious ways, I accepted that everything that was happening to me was for a reason. I motivated myself and I redefined hard work paying off. I remained consistent. Today I stand before you proud of where I came from and excited for my future. I took my failures and turned them into the foundation of my motivation. It's not where you start, but where you finish. The most exciting part is that we are far from finished. It's more like we're just getting started. Adina, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I can't wait to see what we do in another 4 years. And thank you all for coming today, and I can't wait for you to taste this amazing menu my new best friend / big brother Mecca has put together for you. Thank you for your time.
All right, so I've talked about her a lot. I've already basically introduced her, so I'm just going to bring up the woman of the hour, the visionary behind this and so many other great concepts, and someone who is, again, mission-driven, who does this work for more than just business. This is a mission, this is a passion, and this is impact. Adina Bayo.
Good morning, everybody. It's going to be very short today because we got to open at 11 o'clock. Sorry. I want to thank everybody for being here today. Honest to God, I think I stand here and filled with so much gratitude and thankfulness. And at the end of the day, it's not even work. I don't think I work a day in my life because this is what I think I was sought out to be doing. People say I go hard, but I don't feel like I go hard because everything I do, I'm enjoying it. And more than anything else, I want to first start by saying thank you to each and every one of you guys in this room. You don't stand here today by not being indebted and grateful to so many people that have put their trust, their belief in you. You know, there's a African saying that says, the way you tell people thank you is by being successful. It's by taking the opportunity and giving it your all. And whatever that means to anyone in this room, I want to thank, my friends, everyone in here, Altui, we went to high school together. He's like my biggest supporter and also my biggest critic at the same time. And we aren't arguing about something, we're like, it's not a good day. Shantae, Brunel. I'll call you Brunel. But that's your name. And Mayor, thank you for, like I always say, believing in us and believing in this great city. I think Newark is going to be a food scene, whether we like it or not. I'm reading the tea leaves. I am talking to people, and they're asking me, how is it in Newark? We're going to see Newark as the new Renaissance city. We're going to see people come up in here that take roots, that understands that this city is great, and it's always been great. We just needed someone to have the roots of this city that can really speak truth to it. And I think the mayor have really, really done that. I think you understand the struggles of the city more than more people think you do. But you understand it. And I think Newark has always been the place I love, and I was always continue to love this great city. To my friends and my family that sacrificed a lot, I won't say their name, Mike, for giving me and giving me the space to be exactly who I am and not ask me to be anything outside of just being true to who I want to be. Mecca is correct. I do call people at random hours and talk about random shit. I do. I'll call you and I'll be talking about something that, wait, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. And I just had this idea. I'm that person, if I read a good book, I want everybody to read a good book. I'll buy you a copy, you'll get a copy. If I eat a good food, I want everyone to sort of eat the same thing. And I have been eating veganism for a minute, and my aunt started cooking me these really amazing recipes, and I said, I could possibly take this as a lifestyle. And I started enjoying the food. And I was like, well, how can I make more people enjoy the food that I'm having? Because I'm sick and tired of baking banana bread from folks that don't even appreciate it. Like, Adina, this banana bread is vegan. So one random day, I called Mecca. Mecca, what are you doing? I have always been admiring Mecca from afar when he owned HLS down the street on Springfield Avenue, and I was on the other side. And we used to run into each other in passing. I've always been his African queen. No pun, I was there before you was there, okay? And we would joke with each other that he always been my African prince. Mike, no pun intended, Mecca was there before you was there. But we would just talk about all kinds of stuff, and I felt like this was a really good opportunity to get together and create something powerful, something intentional. When you eat at Urban Vegan, you're really eating premium ingredients. So don't call me about the price. Yeah, no, don't call me about the price. We're trying to really make it affordable, and I think we've done a pretty good job. And I'll tell you guys a funny story. Yesterday, Lois decided would be the day that he be Superman and work by himself up in here. So with 2 new people, and he got his butt whooped. And it just so happened, all of the customers decided that yesterday was the day they were gonna come into Urban Vegan. And I started getting texts and buzz like, oh, Dina, I was at Urban Vegan. My food took an hour. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. We had a class, and Genius and we decided to send everybody to go get a Surf Safe class because he can do it. And he, at the end of the day, he said to me, nothing ever happens to me twice. He said, this would never, ever happen to me again. And he felt so bad after that you had to wait too long for your food, wasn't the way you like it. Because you called me and you told me about that too. These are the kind of, when you are in your community, when you are doing business in places that people know you, your phone is buzzing. They're talking to you about things that if they went somewhere else and they had that experience, they would not be calling the owner, but I love it and I enjoy it. And to the team, to my staff, you guys are amazing. Lois, you are inspiration to me. Your work ethic is unmatched. Your brain is unmatched. And this is why I think when they talk about this whole marijuana and everything, it have destroyed so many lives in the Black community. And I want you to know, and anyone to know, I was during this pandemic arguing with people from Halfway House. About 40% of my workforce came from the Halfway House, and they one day just called me and said they're not going back out. And I realized then that my job had changed into advocacy. If you guys are gonna say people that have federal offenses can go out in the job market, but people that have state offenses cannot, what is the goddamn difference? Do COVID know the difference? Do COVID know, oh, you have a federal crime, I ain't gonna get you, but you had a state crime, offend, I'm gonna get you. So it was going back and forth, and finally I was able to advocate and get them to release some of our employees, and now we're back to giving people the opportunity so talents are not wasted and pent up in a cell where their minds are not being used, and it's such an injustice, and I can't go on and on, but I'm gonna stop. And just said, Lois, I admire you, that whatever system that tried to take your shine or try to let you know you are anything other than the greatness you can be, you can tell your story in any way that you choose. And I will be here championing you, and whether you're with me or somewhere else doing great things, always know that I know you can do it. I know you can do it. And to everyone else, let's have an amazing day. Let's cut the ribbon. Let's go. Thank you.